It's another exciting edition of The Chat right here on City TV. And oh, how I love Saturdays. From now till 8 p.m., we're on your screens bringing you all the conversations on the creative arts industry and entertainment industry as well. So inviting you to get interactive throughout the show by tweeting at me at AJ and of course, using the hashtag The Chat. Now, getting straight into everything, of course. Every show or every week on the show, we start off right here at the Chart Bar, powered by Caution Cocktails. And of course, we name our cocktail of the week after our very special celebrity guest that joins us later on in the show. Today's cocktail is called Thirsty Darlington. Gives you a hint of who we're bringing. Yep, we're bringing Kwaku Darlington onto the show. And the ingredients for today's cocktail is peach puree, citrus sour mix, and Good Day Energy Drink. Of course, this show is proudly sponsored by Good Day Energy Drink. Keeps you going. We are live from Alisa Hotel North Ridge and bringing you the show right here, inviting you to, of course, always get interactive. I'm going to go for a quick break, but not before I say a very big thank you for my lovely outfit, our Luri, and of course hair by First Choice. When I come back, I'll be introducing you to the amazing panel that always joins me right here on the show, and then we'll be getting into very exciting conversations right here on The Chat. Welcome.
In the midst of the storm, yeah. Peace in the midst of the storm. You are my peace in the midst of the storm, yeah. And you never said it will be easy. Oh, and you never said it that there won't be trials, but you said it, no matter what, you are my peace in the midst of the storm. Lift your voice with me, say peace in the midst of the storm, say
And you're tuned in to The Chat right here on City TV. We are live from Alisa Hotel, North Ridge. Now seated at the Chat Bar, about to enter into a very exciting conversation with an incredible set of people. First off, the yin to my yang, the always gorgeous media personality, Chris Carter. Hi, Chris. Hey. It's good to see you. You're looking very chic.
Thank you.
I like it.
Thank you.
A lot. And the gentleman on my extreme right, digital creator. You can add artist management. You can add a man who knows his way around the music and entertainment industry. Coca is here with me. Hi, Coca.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm enjoying how our money has been spent.
Oh, wow. And we'll get into that. It's very exciting. There are things that we are not even highlighting yet, but we'll get into it. We'll get into it right here on this show. In fact, I think we all should be ministers. Lead creative of One Play Africa, someone who knows his way around the industry as well. You can throw in artist management, PR, everything else into the mix. Nana Yaredu is here with me. Nana, it's good to see you, as usual.
Thank you. Thank you for having me again. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for our conversations today. But quickly entering into appreciation of music videos. 2 music videos were put out this week. Strong Man Statue, directed by Mr. Twist, and Eno Baroni with Next Chapter, directed by King Culture, as selected by you. Take a look.
Yeah. Hey. What's here now? They wanted to be like us, but they ended up being. Gee, I'm just like Marino. Every second be I show me low, DB bass. Anything I have is gold. I wasn't born with silver spoon. Or come for a notch, you can't. Cause I left you the golden stool. No matter how bad you are, you still get fools to support your opinion. Can you boom me so say? And your Snapchat na me to your premium. Gonna rap no me trend is a low cost. When I slack then I do it on a purpose. Me the baby never flat in your forget the boss and I'm a new god. Come rain or shine, I'm stainless. What the enemy they do, it be painless. But first action they try me, you be aimless. Oh, walk on and I rap name me illness. Or hene banso or sakwa. Or insansu or fuadwa. Me be beef sauce, the second Jonas near Fiashua. O cassetia me siantwa. Or by my friend, I want man in the twatcha. And no biabwa. Yatini pa yanyabwa. Me pe o teku ni we sempwa. Eja we hiamu biamwa. Minisi infa river ni me champwa. Or rashi me tu siegua. O hiami abu apiedua. Atian bass and about me trim shana mame mic na me fiengua. Or try me out benya bigger case. What's a bigger quiz? Last year, me pet that girl, so this year, my sister me taste. Bear my way and your brand new phone. Old phone, I was a sunny case. Ghana rapper, so me to second gig. When you're real to me, she me my face. And then my way to 1 and 4, they said damn crowd, forget to I don't go for the kids. Dragon, I always come with the same fire. Same phone, they try me how to run an empire. Me fear room. Forgetting the pole, now Damien, I'm fucking with the vampire. You claim me hard, me a soft semi dress. 40 years, I'm a rapibi, my soul, be a threat. The second thing, Fred, need difference, no, you're clear. Level 100 for storm bass and you're fresh, huh? No, I was cross, still I be the real. I come out, and I'm a can, I mean, you take. Hey, yes, a voice who underrated. To me, new in so much, I don't go feel fake, and you're my name, hobby, but still I'm making the money. And son, I'm money better, and I don't know you, honey. Now, Charles come me homie, me come and watch him with Debbie, or damn, my rap, so damn, my mommy. Hey, young control, Shana so through Mojako, in a Hanoma slaughterhouse, Upe Ghost Land, and Kaoti Buaka house, or a big land, just open your proper house. Whole vibe on the mic, me a whole vibe. First, I gonna for the time, it's the same knife. Me a beef for me, you know, when I'm angry, hype and come in news, go in a real life.
KCB. Hype lyrics on the beat.
They say heavy is the head that wears the crown. It be now they understand why kings always they frown. But I really feel proud that I focus on myself where I don't follow the crowd. So many times they push me aside, try to discourage me. But I was quiet while they act crazy. But the silent moment of a lion is not foolishness, but calculation of accuracy. Let those who never believed bear witness. Being a female is not a weakness. Check your fitness and occupy your space with thickness. And be the boss wherever you are like I did this. They said you need to house to be the best. It's a lie. I'm the first one with a... You need to be a bro to be a king? Another lie. As you can see, I am a sissy. Benefit of hard work is where I am now. King of the game in the country right now. If you really wanna do it, then you gotta do it right now. This is what I do for a living. You if you don't understand why I'm winning. I taste good cause I took time to season. A shit will mean him just as by rainy season. Guess what? Life took a turn on me. And like I bet the pill put the number 10 on me. Yeah. Mwana munji mindi nende mbeje manu mama nashima kuma sabete. She thought I'd be your god. Now you put me down almost never. Better change that thought. And now the food tastes better. I'm still the same black pot. Still not me a raw. Still not manu ya yawas and ya want to watch a 10 CD. Now I just shit on Kwan. Brandon and I am more. Cause we no longer poor. If you see me on your screen, see I check your wiggy boy. If you wondering how a lady came first, how I manifest and got to the highest point, I pushed until something happened. Till when you're busy, Malama success is still my beginning. Because we are this year, ya come in the door so pine, ya quite get what my prepare me hold that made you may want it to your fist. I want to be your games and so strong and what dead.
And getting straight into the conversation now, joined by Coca, Nanayao, and Chris. Starting it with Coca. Your thoughts on the two videos and which one stood out to you?
Hey, Eno. To me, you give West Rubentua. Hey, punchline. Hey.
Oh my God,
Eno.
Flat and through. I love it. Nanayao, your thoughts about the videos?
I think Eno. Because I think she's embracing her female side more. And
love it.
And we love it because for me, I've been telling her for so long that, the Cardis, the Megans, they've been doing it. They are rappers. They think like a man and then act like a woman. So just rap like he just said. It's a gift line. But you should look you. So I'm happy that she's embracing her feminine side. And yeah, I think Eno's video is way better.
Absolutely. Now, Chris, your thoughts?
Well, the same thing, I think she has really done well, especially for the fact that we know how she started. And ever since that whole beef thing and, she being on top artist now as as the best female rapper, I mean, she's really pushing hard to remain there. And there's nobody yet coming to take that from her. And for the fact that she's really working hard, that is very exciting to see because you see a lot of people win awards and then they just go sit down. Yeah. But, I think she's still going hard and going back to back. And like you said, I love the femininity part of it all.
All right, so Eno is running the night, at least on the show right now. But Chris, what are people saying on social media?
So on social media, comments on Strongman's statue. Anytime I listen to Strongman, I feel so sad to the extent that he is so underrated. But keep on working hard because I know that real people believe in you. Much love from Spain. That's from Murphy Asamoah. On a more serious note, Strongman never repeats rap, always dropping something new. He's dope. By Philomena Critical. And Kobinia says, Sakode has said it all. Strongman is the only predictable rapper in Ghana. Rap Nyami forever. And let's go to comments on Eno Baroni's next chapter. Hello Vibe said, this Eno girl can rap. What? She can compete with the male rappers. Forget the gender, exactly. And Asanaba says, Queen of the Kings, always hitting the mic. Nana says, the silent moment of a lion is not foolishness, but calculation of accuracy. All hail the king. And the last one by Dr. Chapter. Eno edited the history book, A King of Rap, and just limited to men only. A woman with potential can wear the crown.
I love it, I love it, I love it. And you can send in your messages as well. Use the hashtag #TheChat. We'll love to hear your thoughts on the two music videos and which one stood out for you. We're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, getting into another side of the conversation, talking about the Auditor General Report's expose, I would say, on the Ministry of Tourism and how some money were moved from one project to another and the justifications that have been put across. We'll be right back with more. This is The Chat.
They'll play a high press to force the mistakes.
They'll dominate the aerial ball. They're too tall. We will handle the pressure and smash them on the break.
The number 9 has scored in their last 5 games.
The passing will be quick, decisive, precisely.
There will be drama in the dying minutes.
This match will mean more than 3 points.
They will have the home ground advantage. This is why I bet.
This is why I bet.
This is why I bet. Betway.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years.
A Hisense Factory Direct promo! F4 Papa ni binye Yantwe nyinam kanea no nie Hisense Ode ya na ode asem Eje na ohia TV, fridge, freezer, air condition, gas cooker, washing machine, smartphone, sound system, water dispenser, microwave, blender, rice cooker, kettle, and iron. Wakukudro Bora Hisense showroom bia. Everything that just August. I'm coming 3rd September. Be way showroom no. Yeah, turn no factory direct price. Say they turn no. Sana yeah turn. It's in your madana no. Emma like bill e kuno. Fasi baby. Never jeko flow. I have 5 days bill. It's one car one and you may say jawa. Wallo wala. Wait dear. Ya tete swabro so. Eche who Hisense. Everyday prices for everyday people.
Good Day Energy Drink keeps you going. Available in major supermarkets and shops near you. Excessive drinking can be detrimental to your health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advert is FDA approved.
Mix. Yeah. Now here, Opanka. Makofa or baby when your mama a cabe fee. Me woo yanka cosmedi a cabe fee. Makoji obika a copy ma a cabe fee. Me woo yanka cosmedi a cabe fee. A cabe fee. Makofa a cabe fee. Me yanka cosmedi a cabe fee. A cabe feel, Makofa, a cabe feel. Yeah, cosmedi, a cabe feel. Last time, it could be pote, I would chebi. If you are the picture, hunting me chebi. Instagram flexing, you mean to me yebi. Me post ya jobi, iPhone send me chebi. Paul Ambatem, I won't do a kata. iPhone now she phone my screen in Naskata. Levin Pro screen, me yet then kopata. Nenswo pain. Now I get my time. A cabe fio, a cabe fie. Obi a min pass em in them in a mini. Mammy Timini, I entem na betie. I send my to me, baby family see. Kami ko Jimmy in Sassem the bar. And come it now, me baby crampo jean. Me coming home, ye came and send me back. Me took a boom. Be the copim. My cofa or baby, one your mama, a cabe fie. Me woo yanka cosmedi, a cabe fie. Makoji obika a copy ma a cabe fee. Me yanka cosmedi a cabe fee. A cabe fee. Makofa a cabe fee. Me yanka cosmedi a cabe fee. A cabe fee. Makofa a cabe fee. Me yanka cosmedi a cabe fee. Echo Bank Ring Road, I'm a media cabe fee. I won't cut deep toll and see. Hey, I can't mean I'm a cabefie. Client music and me to studio. I'm a cabefie. I think I'm a guy put one from Abbas. If I go forget, no be 6 to 6, la bass. Gogolewa, ba 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 ba.
My baby, when your mama a cabefie. Me who yanka cause me be a cabefie. Makoji obika a copy my a cabefie. Me who yanka cause me be a cabefie. A cabefie, Makofa a cabefie. Me who yanka cause me be a cabefie. A cabefie, Makofa a cabefie. Me yanka cause me be a cabefie.
And Opanka and Shatawale with Eka Abefi, which leads us into our next conversation because Eka Abefi, specifically the Ministry of Tourism and Creative Arts sector, because in the just recently released Auditor General's report, 386,196 cities were misdirected. It was money meant for the Marine Drive project, which was actually directed into other ventures by the Minister of Tourism then, Madam Catherine Afeku. It was 100,000 used for the Marine Drive project, 200,000 used for the Kundum festivals, and 73,000 used for a trip to Volta, some money also used for expenditure. It's quite a murky situation. And if you read the Auditor General's report a bit more, it's not only just something that falls at the doorstep of the minister, but the entire ministry has been misappropriating quite a bit of money. And we'll get into that right here on the show. But before anything, let me allow our mixologist from the chat bar powered by Coction Cocktail bring our cocktail of the week. It is an exciting cocktail named after our celebrity guest who will be joining us a little later in the show. Kweku Darlington is called Thirsty Darlington with peach puree, citrus sour mix, and Good Day Energy Drink. Of course, this show is proudly sponsored by Good Day Energy Drink. Keeps you going. And we're live from Alisa Hotel, inviting you every day in the month of August to be a part of a really exciting offer happening at Alisa Hotel. From 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., you get treated to Alisa's special offers at the Protron Lounge and Oasis with a serving of cocktail and a trio of meat. So pass through. Come and enjoy the most exciting afternoon, or should I say evening delight, here at Alisa Hotel from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. with the most delicious cocktails and tantalizing meat. Now, getting into the conversation now, of course, still with me, we have Ananaya Redu Koka and media personality Chris Carter, about to get into it. But you know what? She did come on Eyewitness News yesterday and tried to share her version of the news. So let's take a listen to what former Minister Catherine Afeku had to say, and then we'll get into the conversation.
The chief director worked directly with the local committee that I set up, and we had artists. And I have the list of all of them, and they have the videos they've sent you. Everybody can go on YouTube and they'll see them. We had artists for 3 days, and they were paid directly. So it's not as if Catherine put some money. No. This is Kundum. Yeah, this is Kundum. So Maru, it's Kundum Festival. As a tourism minister, you have the mandate to do support for heritage, for culture, and it wasn't only Aksim or Afashe or festivals. Period. Paragliding in Kou. So we do these things. It's normal. From the times of the late President Rawlings, we're supporting Panafest. So it's nothing new. Now, I didn't go around dishing money into people's hands. Ask anybody who does events. 200,000 to take the likes of Medical, Stoneboy, Wisa Greed, and a host of them, Kwame Eugene, Kidi, Kwesiat, plenty. I was promoting our local artists, and it is not a crime. I supported and promoted our local artists, and they were given not even what they deserve. It's just a little token. But if you get a report like that and you don't come out to respond, you have detractors. They may think, oh, she pocketed that money, which of course is the first thing that comes to people's mind. We took artists from Aja Code to Lil Wayne to gospel artists to anything that was to promote the people that I worked with, I did. And if I have to do that again, I will. You will need to listen to his own voice, telling the whole world what I have done with the Kundum festivity and what I intend to do that same week. Naturally, when artists are coming, they will have to be remunerated. But I insist, what we gave the likes of Stonebwoy and the rest was nothing as compared to their commercial rate. They did it as a favor. And 200K is nothing compared to the rates they normally charge. I took over 20 of them in 3 days. So, Umaru, the picture is we don't want to create that they don't deserve or nothing happened. Nobody misappropriated anything. The videos are on YouTube. You can see the artists performed.
Afrima, how much did you spend on that?
We didn't spend money on Afrima. That's why it was cancelled. Palm Media did the launch. No, the launch is just 100,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
100,000.
Yes, because
What kind of launch was that?
we brought 180 something musicians from across Africa. So, my dear, creative arts, our own creative arts people, we underrate and underestimate the joy we get from them, but we don't want to appreciate their commercial value. 123 artists from all of Africa. They came here. They had to stay in hotel. They had to be fed, and they had to be entertained.
And you use the government's Grand Marine Agenda money to go and
No, it wasn't grant agenda money. Viament means you get to put it back. So it's not used as
the
if...
money was meant for Marine Drive.
Exactly. And then...
You use it for Afrima.
No, you went to Via.
Yeah, which means you use for Afrima.
And then you replace.
So you replace it.
Exactly.
That means that you didn't prioritize the drive.
No, it is not true. It means we prioritize the festivals, which was time-bound. The Marine Drive is still there. The festival... Of course, it's not me as a person, but the chief director has done that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. This report is 2018 incident reported in 2020. So...
And yes, that was the minister speaking to Marisana Amadou on Eyewitness yesterday about the events and explaining her side of the matter to make it to explain that it was not money that was misappropriated, but rather paid to the artists for the Kundum Festival. However, the people of Kundum have come out to say that they did not receive any specific amount of money. They only got 7,000 cedis from the minister and the ministry. However, the topic the project involved, the Marine Drive project, is the single largest tourism project that has been initiated in Ghana since independence. Now, coming into the conversation now, Chris Coker, Nana, you all have interesting looks on your face. I'm not sure where to start from. Let me start from you, Nana Yao. Your thoughts hearing the minister, observing some of the conversations that have been had on social media and online, and as well reading the Auditor General's report.
Okay, thank you. I think that initially, like when I also saw the report, my initial thoughts were, the money, it doesn't add up and all that. Mm-hmm. But after listening to her reasons and explaining herself, I think she's been played.
Okay.
Because there was a certain perception at the time she was a sector minister that she was spending money. And, I mean, people had issues with her bringing Afrimas and all that kind of thing. So people were just waiting for a certain report or certain comments or something to just hit up to say that, it's true, she spends the money. Do you get it? Now, let's break some of the things she said down. The report said 73,000 cedis to the Volta region.
Yeah, that was not, at least I didn't.
No, it said 73,000.
Yeah, 73. But that was for her, a trip to the Volta
region.
For 3 days.
Now, she explained that in going to the Volta region, she took stars with her. Right. But the report didn't indicate the stars. The report made it look like it was just her trip to the Volta region.
Yes.
Now, if you are going by the mathematics in what artists charge for appearances and stuff, 73,000 is actually not much.
Right.
Let's look at the 200,000 compensation on the Kundum Festival performance for the Ghanaian artists.
Mm-hmm.
An artist in Ghana, I know, just 2 days ago, I paid somebody 100,000 Ghana cedi for a wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So if she says 200,000, from afar, it looks like, she's taking someone's money. She's But even the report never said she she misused the money. She said misapplied, which means that a certain budget allocation was used for a wrong purpose. and therefore, according to her, it has been refunded. I think there's no big case here.
But is that justified? Because if we allow precedents such as this to go unchecked, where any sector minister can move money designated for one project and use it for another and replace it, is it a precedent we should be allowing in our
I think
sectors?
it happens in every, not just in the ministry, it happens even in the corporate offices.
Yes.
You have a budget allocation, right? Now, in every year, every quarter, you do a Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 for forecasting. You make allocations, and then you say, okay, I want to do a campaign called A campaign in June. Somebody brings you a proposal that fits a certain campaign that you're supposed to do in January. Are you saying and you don't have funds for it, but you need that campaign to jumpstart a certain idea for the brand? You can borrow the money from Q2 to fit Q1, and then make sure that you refund the Q2. If you have a good accountant, it's done everywhere. You can check. You get it? So I don't see, unless the monies that you take from Q2 is not brought back to Q1, brought back.
With how the Auditor General asks for it to be refunded as of when it was published, does that not indicate that the money was not placed as of the time that the auditing was done?
And I'm coming to that. You see, it takes time. I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm speaking generally because I've worked on a festival in Ghana, Afro Nation. I was head of public relations. I know what goes into a festival, like an Afro, So it takes time for approval to happen in that kind of. Let's take even the corporate world. If you ever deal with an agency, they will tell you 90 days for your approval. As a young self-employed, I don't want to use entrepreneur. As a young self-employed running a business, you are waiting for 90 days to get funds. You go and take a loan. You get it?
In knowing that in 90 days,
you'll be paid. So it happens. You get it? I think that Catherine is being played, and she's falling into her own pit because I'm sure at the time that she was sector minister, there were a lot of things that people were trying to probably drawing her attention to that. Maybe she wasn't listening, or there are things that she made that certain industry people were telling her, no, don't make it. I think one of the big bats for Ghanaians was the Afrimas. The fact that she brought Afrima to Ghana, and maybe a certain group of the industry didn't benefit from the deal. You get it? So that I feel she's being played. Because I also did the mathematics. If you're saying 7,000, you gave 200 money to the Kundun guys for the festival, and they're saying they didn't receive the money, and they only received 7,000. That's the 193,000 cedis that cannot be accounted for.
But now she's justified in saying that she paid it to the artists that came. But let me come to you, Coco. Your thoughts about her justification, looking at the Auditor General and then the conversation so far.
I didn't know these ministries were running susu. Till today, that they were running susu. That I can just get up and go and borrow money. And these people's name has to be published. So that we know. You see, that's why everybody in the ministry is quiet. Because the stealing is a grand one. What she said, there is no justification.
At all?
Listen, in corporate world, the fact that you have the money does not mean you have the right to spend it. Because budget can be cut any day. So you can't say you are moving, you can pick Q4 budget as a loan. No. Everything has to go through procurement.
Right.
It has to be approved. Did all these things happen? The artists.
She said,
what was the basis of selecting the artists? Some of them didn't even have a song to sing those times, but they went. A lot of them were party boys. You get me? He brought a lot of Americans, black Americans. They said what? Something they were coming to do. Boris Kujo and his people, they were coming to do fire something festival. You thought they were money. Now you are seeing the money. I believe that after this, they go through the Parliament Select Committee on to answer questions. It should be put on TV for everybody so that she walks through. Come with the receipts. If the chief minister has any plans of collapsing, he should be ready because we are building more hospitals.
The chief director.
He should, yes, because he will answer them.
Oh my goodness.
These people need to be put on TV, and if there is any financial loss to the state, they have to be dealt with. And even that trial has to be put on TV so that we can match the parliament trials to whatever, to see whether, because this is Ghana, the story can change anytime. The things she's saying does not add up. It doesn't add up one bit. Who approved it? You said refunds. Let's see the account you pay the money to, how the payment was made, who received it,
and when it was made.
Yes, and we should go for the approval form, the process, the procurement documents. See all those people who signed it. Then we will see who is chopping our money. We sit here, we talk, and we allow these things to go. We should put them through vigorous answering.
All right, now
coming to sit on radio and talk about you did this, you did that, does not mean give me receipts. Those are evidence.
Okay.
Call this person, say this person. You know the economic value of the artist. Yes. Sure. You knowing that, you need to allow the right processes to be handled. That okay, I need this person, I need this person, I need this person. Chief director is not a finance man. There is a finance person in every ministry. There is a finance person from the Ministry of Finance attached to it. So why is the chief director the one doing payment? Since when did he become a cashier?
Now, on the issue of AFRIMA, as of yesterday, she initially stated that she couldn't disclose the full amount, but she's come out to say that $250,000 was used for AFRIMA.
But you watched the video and she said we didn't pay anything. Contradiction.
But at least on the Auditor General's report, it was shown that $100,000 was sent to the launch of AFRIMA. And I'll come to your thoughts on that quickly. But Chris, looking at the video, watching her justifications, some of the Quaker disagrees. Nana thinks some aspects of it are justified. But what are your thoughts?
Well, I think some aspects of it are justified. Some, especially for the fact that she kept on mentioning that she had to pay the artists. When we look at it, yes, the artists, they need to be paid. And at the end of the day, the biggest problem that I see here is receipts. What is the proof? Yeah. Where is the proof? If there were receipts and proofs to show that, okay, this payment was made to this person and that and all that, we will not be talking about this.
That's true.
At least she'll just be like, I got my receipts, you know, I have it here and nothing can happen. But now, it's just like her word against theirs. And with the whole report that we looked at earlier, a lot of missing spots. So that has to do with receipts. So I'm wondering who was in charge of collecting that. Were they doing things that are supposed to be official unofficially? Or they didn't think it was going to be backfire? And then secondly, with what Coca said, I agree with the fact that you don't need to touch money that's not allocated to you.
Absolutely.
Like, why? Who was in charge of it? Like, how did you even get to that extent of taking money from there? Who allowed you to?
Very valid point.
Yeah, so who allowed, like, how did you get that permission? And now with the money was kept back and everything, you asked a very important question earlier. You were like, when?
When was it paid back? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
So there are so many questions. I mean, there are so many unanswered questions that has to also do with, with the receipt thing. That's the truth.
And on the issue of receipts, also looking at the Auditor General's report, generally on the tourism ministry, about 11.2 million for 257 different payments did not have official documentation or receipts for it.
They were very meticulous in the titles they gave to how many our monies were stolen. Our monies were chopped. They chopped the money like if they were cooking pork.
But we can't. We don't know if it was chopped.
Yeah, but you see, on the
money
issue
that cannot
of
be accounted for.
On the
maybe
issue of
the receipts are lost. But
we are not.
Listen, on the issue of when it was refunded. I'm listening to her on another platform. She said that when the refund was approved was when it was transferred back to the source. So no, relax. Coca.
Auditors report. The people doing this thing, they are not dumb. These are your expenditure. These are things you have done
but the same report said
that they are putting
chief
together.
director should make sure that the misapplied funds should be sent back. So even though they are not dumb, I agree. But the same report says
these monies were refunded, but that part did not come. So it means the money has not been refunded.
No, but that's what you can say. It depends on when.
Yeah, it depends on when. It depends on when the approval was given. Listen, one of the travel and tour companies.
Well,
she was transferred in the same year. This report is 2019.
This report is,
and these two reports captures that amount of money. And you said the money was used during that time, and before you were leaving, the money has been refunded. That was the time you were transferred, and the thing is not reflecting.
It is not.
We need to check with procurement. What's the process?
Audited
in no. Listen, like I'm saying, bring it down to, like you said, corporate world. What's the process? What's the duration for approval? That's you need to check. I know companies that work on Afrimas that just received their payment, if not months ago, just some year ago. You get it? When was Afrimas done? Like 2018.
Yeah.
It takes time. You get it? I'm not here to defend anybody. I'm just saying that she's been played. Like she just fell into it, her own pit. That's what it is. Because
so who was speaking for her? Who was the one telling the chief director take the money, use the money?
But let's come to the topic of Afrima.
Yeah.
$250,000 she just said was allocated for it. Yeah. But yet to specify if it was as part of the launch for the main event or there's other money somewhere to be accounted for. But 100,000 she is stated in the Auditor General's report for being allocated to the launch of it. Your thoughts on that? Because Afrima did stir quite a bit of conversation in the days towards it.
The people involved in Africa who are Ghana reps, they are God so being kind and honest and sincere. They are alive. Kiki Bansin is
Francis
there.
Francis Doku.
Yes, they are all alive. We should get to them. God in his wisdom said the only thing that can establish trade is contract and receipts. So that we should get them and match what has been said. This should be very simple. Because Madam is a good communicator.
Right.
He will beat you with the words. But for receipts, you can't print it for me. It should be what is there.
I don't think that Madam is. I don't think. It's
like gradually you're becoming a PRO.
No, I'm not. See, listen. When the issue of Afrimas came
and
up,
systematically you are defending
no,
her.
I'm not.
Allow Nanaya to
the
speak.
problem with us as entertainment pundit or media is that when something happens in our industry, we go to our emotional side,
right,
and not tackle the issues as it has to be done.
Okay.
Now, Afrimas came up. Ghanaians, from the word go, didn't like the whole idea of Afrimas, but that was a mistake. Because if you calculate the economic value that Afro Nation gave Ghana in 2019, nobody would have said
that is where we do the mistake.
No, but do you equate
you
the
brought
amount
Afrima
of
for which people? Afrima was brought for which people?
Do you equate the amount of economic impact Afro Nation gave us to Afrima?
Yes.
You do?
2 ways, right? I worked on Afro Nation. I know what
How
we
much did you earn?
Oh, boss. Don't trivialize the conversation. Let's speak to issues.
Somebody went to Afrima the whole day. 200 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, so let's speak on that issue.
Person an NGO or a charity organization? Those are the things I'm speaking about.
Allow Nanaya to conclude this point.
This is the problem that we are facing in our industry. We can add numbers and then speak the mathematics so that everybody will understand. So if there's a hole, we can solve it. If Afrimas didn't help Ghanaians, right? We can all sit down and do the and see. It did help us.
But
wait, I'm coming. Okay. The government said it has approved a $4.5 million for Afrimas for 3 years. Now, if you overspend your budget, the government will not go because it was supposed to be for 3 years. So if there's a cancellation on Afrimas before the 3 years, why don't we look at the mathematics behind it? It was 4.5 for 3 years. That means 1.5 every year. That means you went above budget, so I cannot fund the rest. Why was it cancelled? Who was part of the conversation why we had to cancel the Afrimas? And why the Afrimas is not even mentioned in Ghana on their website that we hosted Afrimas in 2018? There are things that we need to talk about. I agree with you. Francis Doku and Kiki must come out to help us understand the process. But we shouldn't just be pointing hands and be pointing blame. We got nowhere.
Do you reckon that we're over budget with Afrima?
I think so. I think that for what happened, 125 Africans came down, right? Everybody's tickets, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they went above the budget. Or a certain part of the contract Ghana couldn't meet, so we had to terminate the agreement, right? But I'm saying that from the word go, the industry did not accept Afrimas because I'm just saying, maybe many of us didn't understand the value is adding to our creative industry.
But if we equate or we put both events side by side, Afro Nation had the diaspora booking flights on their own, paying for accommodation in Ghana, buying their tickets, and coming into Ghana,
festivals.
which is very different from Afrima, because Afrima we as a country
you are hosting, so you have to host everybody.
We had to fund everyone coming into Ghana.
Two different festivals.
Did that increase
how beneficial
visitors coming
is that?
into Ghana? Did we have visitors voluntarily booking flights to come to Ghana because we did Afrima? The stats may be low on that, but Afro Nation is justified. We had people booking to come for Afro Nation.
Okay, so I want to explain something to him.
Coca, just 1 minute.
On Afro Nation, you brought people. Afro Nation starts in the evening.
Yes.
In the morning, other aspects of the creative arts benefits.
Right.
Afro Nation, Afrima. We pitched even to do theater. We were told
two different festivals. You see,
Okay.
one is a musical festival, the other is an award ceremony.
Right.
Now,
but there are people who are going there.
Yes,
it's
but
their
we see,
eyes that I want to
put the dynamics are
together
different
for them to see.
The dynamics are different. Maybe investment into the events proper might be the same, but there are two different things. One is a musical festival, which is supposed to be a festival.
Yes.
Now, the other one is an award scheme. If you are hosting the award scheme, you are hosting everybody that is coming for the awards. Now, how do you benefit? How do you are the whole you are the hosting
because they need to host us.
Nation. How you have to be able to monetize it from the back. Now, GTA, Ghana Tourism Authority, did Year of Return successfully, right? Everything that they did was intentional to make sure that Ghana was put on the map at the time. They did the same thing for Beyond the Return. They are still working on it.
Was Afrima intentional?
Afrima was supposed to give us that same value if everybody in the creative space had putting their hands on deck.
But did they allow everyone to put their
Why didn't they
hands
allow
on
everyone?
deck?
The moment it was
Do you
announced,
remember DJs
people
were taking their machines that they have not been paid, that they are not playing them?
Because Afrima did have
the fact that it wasn't from Ghana. Listen,
shaky execution.
I speak the truth. I think the mistake Afrimans did was to partner government in their event. Because Afro Nation only.
Because before you bring a product, you need to educate the people, get the people to believe and understand how.
No, we brought Afro Nation, we didn't educate anybody.
To the one bringing it and to the people.
No, but Afrima do festivals all over the world. MTV Mames is traveling all over Africa.
Mames.
They are not educated.
They should have traveled so that we all benefit.
But you would agree that MTV Mamas is a totally different ballgame. Even though there are nations that choose to host it, the responsibility and the cost does not necessarily fall on the nations. Even though they bear some cost, maybe to help out to put things in place, but they don't necessarily have to fly everyone in at the cost of the nation. The organization that comes in also bears some of the costs, and some people just choose to fly there because they want to be a part of the event, but not necessarily as Afrima was, where it was a direct cost on the nation.
So the issue here is because it was a direct cost on the nation.
No, you see,
perhaps,
there's an
I don't think so.
Let me come to
there's an
Coco's
argument
words.
he's losing. If you're saying Afrima is important, then I'll say any day, any time, that money should be allocated to VGMA. So then the standard and appreciation for artists will be top notch, so that we can match international standards. You get me?
No.
What did Afrima give our people?
You see,
mention one artist that Afrima even added value to that person.
No, Coca, you can't say that. Coca.
I'm coming. I had artists were there. I had DJs who were there, who were not paid. Even today, we are still looking for.
You see, the issue.
Their invoices have been sent. It has not been paid.
AJ, you see what's happening here?
Please.
The benefit is not being discussed. It's the fact that somebody was not paid.
What were the benefits?
Okay. Let's look at unity, right? Let's look at
were we fighting?
Oh, Coca, allow this gentleman land.
Unity
please.
in the art space. Now, you want to grow your industry, right? There are people elsewhere who are doing it better than you. How do you tap into their market? We are here saying our Ghanaian artists are not traveling. They are not pushing their music across boundaries. People don't even understand the essence of putting your music out of Ghana. Afrimas was the vehicle for us to achieve that. Today, you have Sarkodie in Nigeria. Afrimas could have propelled that relationship with John Jazzy, with Tubaba, with all these guys. Listen,
this
Coca.
conversation.
No, Coca, please.
You have Ghanaian artists.
Allow him land.
You have Ghanaian artists who have worked with other artists across Africa. Afrimas could have been the base. I was at the hotel where Kempinski, where they hosted the artists. I actually saw the collaborations that were recorded in rooms across board. Now, if you think that is not important, then I don't know how you understand the work that we are doing, because we are trying to break boundaries as art people, right?
Afrima was a disaster and it was a death trap that came to our country.
Koga,
it was
I agree
like
with some of your points.
A tsunami that came to sweep our money away.
The fact that
it was
a certain
a waste
group of
tsunami
people
that will never come to this country
who are not
again.
Ghanaians, right, decided to knock on the doors of the government. I think that was their mistake. I keep saying it.
Okay.
That was their mistake. Getting the government to invest in hosting the event. That was because you see, like you said, any lay person will say we have VGMA, we have Free Music Hours. Why are you guys not supporting them? Da, 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 da. We do have those things.
No, but you know, like you said, it was wrong for them to have knocked on the government's door. And he says the government should have actually put that money to VGMA. I think if VGMA wanted that, they would
make an approach.
Exactly.
They will make an approach.
Are we strangers in this country that VGMA have been hitting government that they need money to raise the game?
Wow.
What I'm saying is, before you go out, you need to grow your home. When you grow your home to the standard and you bring these people, then there will be a level playing field. How beneficial was Afrima?
My thing.
Tell me one memory.
No, so what you say?
The only memory they left is bills at moving pick and the other things that were not being paid.
My thing is.
And today, the woman is family.
3 years later, it was more 3 years after Afrima. We look back on that event. Can we honestly say that it was a very big impact in our creative arts industry?
It was.
Okay. So Nana Yao believes that. Chris, do you believe that?
Well, I wouldn't say
Definitely
mega.
you say well.
But yes, just a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghana has hosted the Afrima before.
Okay.
It always,
But you hear what he said. On their side, it is not there. Because you owe them. This thing is a disaster. And I'm struggling to understand why we realize that thing was a crap that we didn't need.
Final words from you, gentlemen.
Whoever chopped this money, we've not finished. We are going to go into details.
Right.
We need to understand that in a creative area, it is about the people. You are selling your culture. You are importing what you have. If you start exporting, whilst you have not prepared the base for the people to appreciate that this thing I am doing, these people are coming to benefit. Like what you mentioned, Afro Nation.
Yeah.
When they came, they took something away. And we all saw how much it propelled our economy. Afrima came to steal and go. That money that went could have done something better for our people. We need just to understand that it was a mistake. And these people, they need to admit and apologize to the creative space that, listen, we erred. What is the way forward?
Chris, final words?
Wow, this is very, very almost on for me right now. Well, I just think, whatever you're doing, that you should keep your receipts, honestly, because if there were receipts to show how these monies were spent and how this money was taken and then replaced back, we wouldn't be talking about this right now.
Absolutely.
We wouldn't be talking about this right now. And yeah, like Coca said also, it's important to actually grow whatever we have at home first before any other thing. Yeah.
Okay, and then our final words from you.
I think the industry must change, or we must learn to accept change. The fact that a certain organization is not from this country doesn't mean that what they are bringing is not good.
Yeah.
I'm saying and I'll say it again.
Yeah.
If we had seen Afrimas for what it was at the time, we wouldn't be here, because you see, all the things that we are saying, we are just talking about the fact that somebody has not been paid. This hasn't been paid. The real impact of Afrimas itself has never been discussed, and that's the issue I have with Ghanaians in general.
Yeah. I agree with you.
We, as industry, need to change. We need to change our mindsets about what we do.
Do I need to discuss City TV?
As for the numbers,
City TV is good?
As for the numbers,
no,
I agree. The numbers, yes, it doesn't add up. So she has to come clean on it.
Yeah.
She has to show us what went into it. But as for the benefit that we got from Afrimas, come on, nobody can dispute that.
But I do agree with Coca there. If the benefits were so glaring for everyone to see, we would not be struggling to figure it out. We would actually have all a testimony.
The benefit is clear, just that people are complaining, I haven't been paid, so I don't want to even see the benefit.
Okay.
That's what it is.
I'm still wearing lens. I can't see the thing.
The benefit is clear. People are complaining. So I haven't been paid. My money no come.
Thank you, gentlemen and lady. And also, if you can, please do take a look at the Auditor General's report. There are quite a few discrepancies in there. One of them being a 28 toilet facility to be placed at different tourism sites, and as of 6 months into the project had not started, worth over 1 million cedis amongst many others. So please do take a look. We'll try and do a bit more investigations to bring out some of the things that was said in there, and of course City TV will let you know. But we're gonna
Chief director
of the ministry,
that he shouldn't think he is cool. We will come for him. He will answer.
All right, when we come back, we're going to be speaking to a celebrated author and someone who has a new project coming on Netflix. Do you know The Smart Money Woman? Yes, it's coming on Netflix, and the author will be speaking to us right now.
They'll play a high press to force the mistakes.
They'll dominate the aerial ball. They too tall. We will handle the pressure and smash them on the break.
The number 9 has scored in their last 5 games.
The passing will be quick, decisive, precisely.
There will be drama in the dying minute.
This match will mean more than 3 points.
They will have the home ground advantage. This is why I bet.
This is why I bet.
This is why I bet. Betway.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below 18 years.
It's a good day to meet every challenge. It's a good day to want more out of life. It's a good day to wish for it, work for it, go get it. Familiar taste, a delicious indulgent with a flavor you just can't hide. Refreshing energy gives so much for so little. For a strong performance, you've come to the right place. Good Day Energy Drink. Why wait a minute to enjoy a good day when every second counts? Good Day Energy Drink keeps you going.
Excessive drinking can be detrimental to your health. Not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
You're tuned into the chat right here on City TV. We're live from Elisa Hotel going into a very exciting conversation. So if you're a woman who's always wanted, or even a gentleman or someone who's always wanted to learn about financial literacy, knowing how to invest and just be better and smarter with your money, there's one book I recommend for you. Always, The Smart Money Woman. And we have the author on the line, Arese Ugo, who has taken that really exciting book that took the entire continent by storm and created a Netflix series out of it. First and foremost, congratulations, Arese. Arese, can you hear me? Okay, we'll try and get her on the line. But yes, the Smart Money Woman book, which took the entire continent by storm, has been turned into a Netflix series. And it's going to be premiering very shortly on Netflix next month, in the month of September. And we're really looking forward to it. But I'm going to try and get her back on the line to tell us all about it. So it's a series that went on. So the Smart Money Woman it takes a lighter side of money and financial literacy. She took various characters that we all find relatable and are able to have conversations with, and also created an easy way to learn how to be financially literate. But before anything, let's take a look at this really exciting series coming on Netflix, The Smart Money Woman.
No, I'm not fine. My car has stopped again.
Car trouble.
Trying to do my morning devotion. Goodbye. Oh, no. Handle my things with care.
Let me handle your things with care.
Your
Your presentation this morning was, to put it plainly, abysmal.
Please.
Do not interrupt.
What? You know him? Wait, what? Well, guys, I think she needs to hear it from us.
Zuri, you're back.
Fresh fish. Listen, okay, don't give me your number. Just give me your account number. Let me appreciate your beauty.
My account number?
Yeah.
It's time for me to chase my dream of football. You can't get in my way.
Well, you two, why are you now leaving emojis on Chinasa's Instagram?
See, I know what is your problem. You don't want my son to go out and progress, Abi. You have failed. Oh, she?
It will not be her that Ladun wore the same dress twice.
You spent about 3 million naira in the last week.
And yes, that is a Smart Money Woman coming on Netflix this September. And Aresta is back on the line. Hi, Aresta.
Hi.
Congratulations. I'm really excited to hear that this is finally coming on Netflix. Now,
Thank
first
you.
and foremost, tell us about the book which has inspired the Netflix series. How did you come up with such a relatable way to talk about finance?
So basically, I had started writing about personal finance issues in an African context because I felt like when I was looking for personal finance information, there was nothing for Africans. It was mostly around 401ks, student debt loan problem, that kind of thing. So when I started thinking about writing a book, I wanted to create something for African women that were millennial and something that they would find relatable. So I wanted stories that, you know, people could see themselves in, see their friends in, that would address pain points for African women.
I love that. Now, tell us the process of transforming a book into a series. Now, I'm pretty sure it was no easy feat to be able to achieve this.
It was not. Like, it was so interesting because when I look back and I'm looking at this story and I'm telling this story, it just sounds so wild to me.
Wow.
It sounds so crazy to me that I actually sat there and decided, okay, I wrote this book. I went on a Pan-African book tour that included Ghana. And then I decided I was going to make it into a TV series. And obviously I'd never made anything or produced anything on this scale before, so I needed a lot of help. My director, Bumi Ajayi, like, she was amazing. My DOP, the actresses, Osas, Tony Tones, Inidima, Lala, they all basically held my hand through like the learning process of Nollywood.
Wow.
We had to convert the book into a script. And at the time I was writing my second book, it took me 1.5 years to write the first one, 1.5 years to write the second one. So I knew that I didn't want to write a script. So I had to get script writers. So Jola Ayeye, Perlo Sibo, they helped me bring my baby to life and create a script that, you know, was amazing and people could, you know, relate to. And we've added so much to the script that's not in the books. So I'm really looking forward to people experiencing, especially people who have read the books, experiencing new characters and seeing the, you know, the characters that they fell in love with in the book online. So yeah, on Netflix, because it's a bigger platform. I'm really hoping that Africa, you know, pulls through for us.
Absolutely.
We went on a book tour, guys. So if you read the book, especially if you read the pirated version or the soft copy, now you owe me. It's time for you to subscribe to Netflix and watch The Smart Money Woman.
Now, you just touched on that, and let me quickly divert into that point. You put out all your energy into creating this masterpiece, and then to have seen that there were pirated versions everywhere. How did you feel, and how did you sort of adapt to this particular situation to sort of make it better for you?
Listen, it's something that I'm still struggling with. I'm dealing with it better now, but at first, I'm not going to lie, I cried.
Yeah.
Because it was very painful to sit there, create these characters, come up with the marketing, push it to all these different countries, only for people to pirate it and basically not allow me to monetize my work on the level that I would have liked to. But it is what it is. You create something, there are obstacles, you find ways to overcome it. I'm very grateful for the journey from book to TV series. So now I'm an executive producer of a show on Netflix.
Now, which one was easier to do? I mean, it took you 1.5 years to write each book, but which one was easier, writing the book or creating the series?
Eesh. So I'll definitely say writing the book was easier, because with the book, I had to rely on mostly myself. So it was about keeping myself accountable to my writing schedule, keeping myself accountable to my vision for what each book was going to do. And I didn't have that many other people to have to sort of like rely on. With a TV series, it's a much bigger production. There's so many moving parts, from trying to figure out funding to getting the right cast to hiring the right crew that will let you bring your baby to life. And it was interesting because I was a very hands-on executive producer, which meant that I was on set like every other day. And, you know, that could be an interesting dynamic for film people, because they're like, who is this one? You know, like coming from nowhere and wanting to like interrupt our process. But I was very lucky because I had a team that, you know, understood that these characters were my baby. So I wasn't just going to let them, you know, run wild with anyone else. I wanted to be there, you know, in developing the characters, making sure that we were creating a vision that, you know, was true to what was written in the book. And yeah, it was a very interesting experience, but it was harder. It was ultimately harder.
I can imagine.
I didn't go to film school. I didn't, you know, I'd never really done any Nollywood stuff before. So it was a steep learning curve.
I can imagine. Now, us or other parts of the African continent looking into Nollywood, we think that you have it all put together. But in the issue of funding, how easy or difficult was it to be able to acquire funding to put this project through?
It was interesting. So on one hand, I really wanted to raise the capital at first from investors to be able to do it, because I knew that was a big project. But on the other hand, I was struggling with the issue of figuring out what the business model would be for a TV series, because for movies, it's clear. The path to revenue is clear. You take it to the box office, and if it's great and it does well enough, you might get it on Netflix. So your income streams are very clear. But with a TV series in Nigeria, it was a little bit difficult, because I wanted to still retain ownership of my content. And I wanted to be part of the process. So finding that a business model that worked was challenging, but thankfully I was able to find product placement and advertising and convince brands like MasterCard, Unilever, that this was something that was going to be amazing. And they bought into the vision and allowed me to bring this to life and show proof of concept. Yeah.
Amazing. Now, finally, when is it premiering, and how? What time is it premiering on the day of, and all the details we need to know to be able to tune in September?
So it premieres September 16th on Netflix. I imagine it'll be from, I don't know, the morning. They haven't told us exact time, but I'm really, really, really excited. I really want everyone who has read the book to really show up on Netflix so that, you know, we can get those numbers.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited. I feel like this is a win for all of us. Who would imagine that a financial literacy book that came out of Africa would be a TV series that is on Netflix?
We love it.
Blows my mind.
You are absolutely killing it. Are there any new projects we can be expecting from you anytime soon?
I'm working on a few new shows. One is called New York City Paid, and another one is called Capital Games.
Wow.
So I'm really excited about those.
Amazing. And now, executive producer for the Smart Money Woman. Thank you so much for joining us, Arese. Congratulations. September, we're definitely tuning in and going to be enjoying every little bit of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for speaking to us, Arese. And yes, that was Arese Ogo. She is executive producer of The Smart Money Woman. It is coming to Netflix in September, and I'll be giving you all the details as we get closer and closer to time. But it's now time to move on to the next conversation. The man, Kweku Darlington, joins me now.
Another one. They call me Darlington. Motivation. In this life, there are two things involved. It's either you're a man or a woman. If you're a woman, listen. Yeah. Betty, free no con quachi, a body a catcher, no, we are sitting with the gumeti, and ma, and the crack on my papa, a yamenti, ya jebo some yakachia, ya the cacasio gumeti, con consent coach, you cobra my nina yamano, and mano my rechicher, ya bocasio sugumano, and mano, and something I shall see in yamano, or mano, nebema bema to Nukoto Quano, but Abadaya yamano, and quine papa yamano, and we are seeing the cham, a club of Sebaya de mano, and Chinebian, and Yasu be Briamano, and mano, hey, many jesu mano, Obabo and Yansa name a tremabo, Nifenti, Trimicano, some a marble, then Yamisha, 20 was a born a camera cross Aquadanum, Opinionum, a home Japa Gumabo, or Babu, Nima Jendrin, or Babu, Nima Reho, or Babu, Mouse Sister, my own Henry, and hand to a Babu, hey, a Babu, or Babu Bema Nessa, Demo Beman to me, Obano, Emato, Susupi, Emato, Ayunum, and Kenya, no matter sorry, Emato, a Conopi, Mato, Sana Shiasias, or Mato, Unimunyansa, King Solomon, Wednesday, Sadia, and Mato, you in Indiana, Sabi Coco Sachi, what in a Quasia Peniche, or Brahma Genia, what you're Sunini Nachi, your mother, Mubaco, hey, in Queen Indiana, what you're Sabi Coco Sachi, what in a Quasia Peniche, or Brahma Genia, what you're Sunini Nachi, your mother, Mubaco, hey. Bemania Bushuati, Etia was Sebema Concan, Yanni Yas bread, just a Bema Bear Yasibisia kind. Your Bria Mujani, when I'm named Rapman and Crampine. Bema one more brand Marga, Resa Fedia Benquine, or Bawuya, Nanso Bema or Hoba, Winchi Trukro, Bema Brett Mobata Fuhun, Hunukubemuso, and Mapisuku, Inti Bema Opoba Unyanju, Bema Pra, Tilison so Bema Tiamu Mianiku, or Quanti Sense of Bema, Yatin Freddy Riamuku, Bema Neadina, into about to a Trebema Boo, Busia Howard Bema so, and Planforce to the Beatus, so Bachima Bemo Nibiana. Hey,
you tune in to the chat, continuing right into the next conversation with the man, Kweku Darlington. Kweku news, can you? Hi, Kweku. It's good to finally have you here.
Thank you.
First off, congratulations on your success so far. Where did the inspiration from Sika Befi start from? Come from?
Also Sika Befi. So with this one, I decided to give this one to the people on the streets.
Okay.
You know, initially we've had terms like a car Befi, Sikana, and all that stuff. So I decided to motivate the people out there to go outside. You know, there is money outside there, so you need to go outside, work hard, and get the money.
Okay, we love it. But anyway, before we get into it, we have a special drink for you. So we name the drink of the day after our special guest that comes in. So we called it Thirsty Darlington. Yeah.
That's nice.
So nice. It's with peach puree, citrus sour mix, and Good Day energy drink. So it's non-alcoholic too. So yeah,
I think I need to
we're keeping that vibe here.
I think I need to have a company with that name.
We love it. So our mixologist who is bringing the drink in, of course, the chat bar is powered by Caution Bar. But going into the conversation now, or continuing from the conversation now, you have created a very unique style. Yeah. How would you describe your sound particularly?
All right, so with the drill music, for mine, it's a drill music with a high-life feel.
Okay,
you know? So it sounds different to your ears, you know.
What have been some of the biggest challenges you have faced as an artist who has been trying to break through? Well, in the beginning, breaking through. Now you're a bona fide superstar, eh? But what were some of the challenges you faced in the beginning?
That was finance.
You know, really?
Yeah, coming up, we need finance to push our project. You know, we need to record songs in the studio. We need to be shooting music video for it. So that was the problem. That was the major problem that I was facing.
Okay, but you did get quite a lot of people jumping on board, at least with the music, creating collaborations that really worked.
And it was very difficult too.
How? Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem at all like you had faced any difficulties there. People didn't trust it.
I look like that,
You kind of do. But it was difficult to get people to jump on it.
Yeah, it was
How?
it was very difficult.
What was largely the kind of things they would say to you to sort of brush to the side?
Coming up, you really don't have the numbers and everything, so it was kind of difficult to let people listen to your song. So you need to go extra mile.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. But you sort of changed a feel a little with Akitisia.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like the usual, at least what we've started getting used to you as.
Yeah.
What was the direction of Akitisia largely?
So Akitisia was mainly to project the Ghanaian language and to show the world how beautiful African women are.
Oh, true.
Yeah, just look at yourself. Looking pretty.
Thank you very much.
All right, so was to project the Ghanaian language to the rest of the world. Yeah, you could have named it any English name because it was an international collaboration featuring Lekon from Nigeria. So we could have made it a name that people outside would go like, okay, he's trying to say this or trying to say that. But then we decided to use the local name, that is Akitisia. Yeah.
Now, how was it like getting Lekon onto the song? When did that connection come?
Yeah, so one woman from Nigeria came to Ghana. She's a very big fan of mine. So she was here and she decided to have a meeting with me. So I went to talk to her, and in the middle of the conversation, she was like, I handle a couple of artists in Nigeria. So she gave me the list and asked, whom will I like to collaborate with?
Oh, wow.
So, and before that, I'm a big fan of Lekon. So when I saw Lekon, I'm like, no, I want to work with that dude. She was like, okay. So right there, she took her phone, tested Lekon. Lekon was like, no, make him inbox me on Instagram. Let's vibe. So I tested him on Instagram. He gave me his number. We started talking on WhatsApp, phone calls, and everything. So it was later that I sent him 4 songs. And he decided to ride on Akitisia.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Amazing. But has the response been in Nigeria after that collaboration?
Massive. On that very day we dropped the song, it was trending #1 in Ghana on iTunes and #4 in Nigeria.
Wow. Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, and in other countries too, it's doing so well.
Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for that.
Thank you.
Now, Akitisia, one particular person who sort of made that song really big, or that term really big, is Kunti Hene. Did you derive some inspiration from him?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. And even before dropping a song, we need to talk to Kunti Hene.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was going to be my next question. So there was clearance on intellectual property and everything.
So we had to talk to him.
Okay. And he gave
so we did all the necessary process and everything.
All right, I like that. Okay. Now, what are some of the biggest challenges in the industry that you face beyond the finance as an artist? Is the Ghanaian industry structured in a way that allows you to succeed as an artist?
I would say, I don't know how to put this, but then for me, I would say everything is going on well for me. But I don't know the others. But for me, I would say everything is going on for me. Because we don't own anybody anything.
Okay.
We don't own anybody our achievement or our success or anything. So I would say for me, it's going on well for me. We need to work harder to get there. When the doors are not open, means you need to try. Like, you need to keep trying to get there. Yeah, so nobody owns us. So we need to keep the work going and everything. On the issues of royalties, do you get what you're due?
No. Is it a lot?
Royalties as in?
People play your music. People.
No.
Do you receive it from Gamro?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so I just registered to Gambro, so I think in the next few months or something I'll start
perhaps
receiving.
Things will start coming. But recently, in the last couple of days, there's been conversations about how much Ghanaians support Ghanaian artists, particularly in the case of Sarkodie, who seem to allude to the fact that, yes, we do support, but we don't go all out the way that artists think they need. That's kind of or the way it's supposed to be structured. Ghanaians don't give 100% support all the time.
Yeah.
Are you of the same view?
It depends.
In what way?
It depends, because from our side as an artist, I know the kind of support I'm receiving. So I don't know for his side or something. So I don't know how his people are treating him or how the fans are treating him. But for me, everybody's receiving me that. Wherever I go, people treat me like, yo, you're that guy we look up to. So I don't know for his side. So maybe when he says like, oh, he doesn't get the support that he needs from Ghanaians, he might be right in his own way. I don't know the kind of things he's facing or something. But for me, I would say everything is going on.
Very diplomatic. But what is new with Kweku Darlington? What else are we putting out there? I mean, the new single is doing great. I can see of course we can attest to it. Is there more music coming from you? Are we expecting an album soon on EP?
I have an EP coming out very soon. But before that EP, I have another single.
Oh, tell me about that. Yeah.
No, I need to keep this secret, you know.
Is it a collaboration with another big African star?
Single, like, it's not a collaboration.
Okay. So it's just you.
Yeah,
no one on it.
Yeah, but it's a jam. It's a promise to everybody. It's a jam.
I like.
So right after the single, there's an EP coming out.
Okay. Yeah. What is the name or the working title of the EP?
Genesis.
Okay. Now, what kind or what feel of Kweku Darlington do we or should we expect on that particular EP?
Okay, so the songs on the EP are not the kind of songs you listen to by Kweku Darlington. There's like different genres, different kind of music. So it's not the everyday Kweku Darlington you've been listening to. There are different songs, different types of songs on the EP. Yeah, and with this EP, I just want to show the people, or my listeners, or the rest of the world where I'm coming from, where I'm going, and the true Kweku Darlington, what I really stand for.
What does Kweku Darlington stand for?
So Kweku Darlington stands for hope. Represent the people on the street. I'm basically the voice of the street, I should say.
Okay. Is it that you want to break away from being typecast as maybe a drill American feel? Or you want to show your range as an artist and not necessarily stay in one place?
I would say before drill music, I was doing different genres. I was doing the Afro pop, the hip hop, the high life.
Okay.
Yeah. So even before the drill music, I was doing different genres of.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I like that. I like that. So we can expect that the EP will be out in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. Dropping.
Do we have a specific period?
No, but then it's dropping this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So before the end of the year, we'll get an EP titled Genesis from Kweku Darlington.
Yeah.
But final words from you. What should your fans be doing? How can people reach out to you? How can people support the music? And where should people be streaming the music?
All right, so before I start this, I just want to thank everybody supporting Kweku Darlington, my fans and my team and everybody supporting Kweku Darlington. Keep supporting my music. Aketesia is out there on all the guitar platforms, so please go check it out on iTunes, Boomplay, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere. The official video is out on YouTube as well, so please go check it out. You watch the video, you subscribe to my channel, you leave a comment.
Yeah. Yes, okay.
And you can follow me on Instagram as Kweku Darlington GH, on Facebook Kweku Darlington, on Twitter Kweku Darlington GH. Yeah.
We love it.
And very soon there's another jam coming. So please watch.
Okay. But do we have a date this new jam is coming out on? So we can expect on this day?
Probably next 2 months.
Okay, in the next 2 months. I like that. So we can expect some new bangers coming, or at least one new banger before the big EP from Kweku Darlington in the next 2 months. But Kweku, thank you so much for coming through.
But before I leave, we need to do a dance before I leave.
Who?
Aketesia came with a dance.
Hey. So you're going to teach me?
Yeah.
On TV. Okay, can we do a sitting down? At least I should.
That would be very fun. Okay, so you let me stand, let me teach you.
Okay.
When I leave, you can do it.
Let's try that. Because me, but yeah, okay, let's try.
Okay.
You can. I will observe from.
But it's very simple.
Okay.
Very simple.
Okay.
You just.
Okay.
Very simple.
Okay. Cool. I like it. Hey.
Okay. So the song is playing.
Okay. We love it. And that was the down steps for Aketesia. You know what to do. Go stream the music. Go on YouTube. Watch the video. Support the art. Put some money in his pocket with the streaming numbers. And of course, thank you, Kweku, for coming through. I'll do the dance after.
Sure. I'll be waiting for it.
I got the steps, so I'll move with it. And thank you for being tuned in. This has been another exciting edition of The Chat right here on City TV. My name is AJ Akwako Sapon. Very big thank you to Alisa Hotels for allowing us come through live from the premises week after week. Of course, throughout the month of August, Alisa Hotel is telling you that pass through Alisa Hotel from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the very best happy hour, you can say. It comes with amazing cocktails and a trio of meat every single day in the month of August from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. We call it Meetup. So Meetup right here at Alisa Hotel. A very big thank you as well to Good Day Energy Drink for, of course, keeping us going every day on the show. And a big thank you to the Caution Cocktail Bar for fueling all our cocktails on the chat. I say a very big thank you to R. Lurie for my lovely outfit. Find them on R. Lurie Official on social media. Hair by First Choice. And my name is AJ Safa. I'll be back your way, God willing, next week for another exciting edition. Until then, keep watching City TV.